transform your life through transforming your image and how you conduct yourself in the world. This is a beautiful topic. It is one of my favorite topics. And the reason why I'm choosing this for today's live and why I'm wearing this beautiful blazer, which is red as well, is that we are extremely visual. We are extremely visual. And when we can physically see a little difference in how we show up in our life, it can create a cue for a change in our life. Let's say you want to transform your career. Let's say you want to get a new relationship. Let's say you want to start a business. There has to be some shift in the way you show up. Maybe it's a different lipstick. Maybe it's a different blazer color. Maybe it is the way you do your hair. Something needs to change for the circumstances to start changing. This is actually especially true for women, because when we change ourselves, when we, let's say, when we change your hair, you feel different. You are going to feel different, especially even when it comes to makeup. If you change your makeup, you're going to start feeling different. And I am in no way, shape, or form saying that you need to look like someone else. This is not the message of the video. The message of the video is to be able to tap in to that hidden essence of yourself that wants to come out. Yesterday we discussed the meaning of the word charisma, which is it originates from grace and beauty, right? So when we unlock that within ourselves, there's almost some magic that happens outside. I didn't used to dress like that and carry myself like this before. I was actually extremely conscious of what other people would think of me. I always used to overthink what other people would think of me and all of that. It's only taken me so much courage to start showing up and dressing the way I want, to start doing the makeup the way I want, to start wearing the hair the way I want, and all of those things. And the way I have transformed myself is the transformation I help my clients with also. I help my clients on the self transformation journey that actually helps them not only transform their life but also transform their self image. Self image has different pieces. There is one that is your internal self image, and then there is the external self image. When you transform a little bit of your external self image, you can see the difference in your internal self image. You start to see yourself differently. And to quote this, I will actually tell you something about the enclothed cognition. Hello, Alison. It's great to see you here. Hello. So, I will tell you something about the enclosed cognition, and that is a research study that happened. Hi, Letitia. How are you keeping? I think I've seen you before in the lives as well, Letitia. So, yeah, I was talking about enclosed cognition, and there is an experiment that happened about two sets of kids. One set of kids were wearing lab coats to do an experiment, and the other set of kids were not wearing any lab coat. They were just doing experiment. And the set of kids that were wearing lab coat, they just thought that they were smarter. So when you start dressing with intention, carrying your image with intention, you perform, act differently. It's almost as though, hello, Janvi, how are you? That is my sister. Jesus loves you and he died. Okay, so this is a channel about self love, transformation, as well as coaching and understanding personal development. It is not a religious channel. I just wanted to put it out there. So, yes, I was talking about include cognition, and also this gets me to the point that when you transform anything about your image, you would see the way you act is different. For example, I'm wearing this gorgeous padded blazer. And when I see that I wear this blazer, I feel confident. I feel radiant. I feel like I'm able to conduct a seminar. I'm able to conduct a keynote with so much confidence. It's because of these beautiful shoulder pads. It's as though they just add a little boost to the way I present myself. And you yourself think that, okay, this person knows what they're talking about. That's the impact that good clothing, that's the impact that intentional clothing choices can make. And it's not even clothing, it's also your makeup and hair, it's your overall image and how you conduct yourself. But it needs to come from a grounded space of self love. And that is why I dialed in the charisma practice in all of my lives, because the daily charisma practice is a practice is not only about your external self-image, but it's also about your internal self-image. So as I mentioned before, there are two sides of image. It's internal and external. The internal self-image is your internal self-love, which is going to boost how you show up in the world. So for the internal self-image, we do something called the daily charisma practice, where we show up every single day on YouTube. Every single day we show up live and we do the daily charisma practice together. Hello everybody, whoever has joined now, it's great to see you. I hope that you can follow along for the practice now. So what I recommend everybody who is live right now to do, or whoever is watching me, is to go in front of a mirror and just observe yourself head to toe. Observe yourself. I have a little pocket one. So you just need to literally look at yourself without judgment. This is where the real transformation happens. I invite you to look at yourself without judgment. I don't want you to be looking at your acne. I don't want you to be looking at anything that is flawed about you. I just want you to observe yourself. This is very powerful because, yes, a part of my work is actually clothing, makeup, and image, coaching, all of that. But another part of my work is the deep rooted self acceptance, because you need to do that work before you can go on to aesthetic bits. It's very important to do the deep rooted groundwork of self love, which is genuinely that is where charisma actually comes from. If you didn't see my live yesterday, definitely go check that out. But I want you to look at yourself, look into your eyes, be present with yourself, and literally look into your left eye specifically and say, I love you, and smile at yourself, say, I love you. And you're going to feel it in your heart when you say it actually. Just say, I love you. And then I invite you to put your hands on your heart. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, release your day, and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. This is a Hawaiian Ho'oponopono practice that actually helps you release anything that is stopping you from accepting yourself, anything that is creating that negative baggage in you. Yes, so this is a beautiful practice that actually helps you connect to yourself from a deeper level. And even though at the start of this video I was focusing on the external self-image, I have to always bring it back to internal, because both go hand in hand. A lot of people think that it's only about what you wear, but they forget that if you haven't accepted yourself, if you haven't done the inner work of really accepting and loving yourself, it's going to be very difficult to go out there and camouflage it with the dresses and all of that. Hello, Kasha. How are you keeping? I don't know if you attended any of my previous lives where I was doing the daily charisma practice, but the daily charisma practice is really mirror work. It's about taking a mirror, looking at yourself, being present with yourself. Oh, that is so sweet, Kasha. You miss me. That is really, really, really kind of you. I'm so flattered by that. And if you have missed my previous lives, you can go back and have a look at all of them and do the daily charisma practice with me now as well. And also, if you haven't, if anybody who is live who hasn't subscribed, please subscribe so that you know when I go live and you can dial in. And it's a community that we have built here, and it's beautiful to see everyone log in every single day. And we are doing the daily charisma practice. I will be taking the daily charisma practice to Zoom so that we can all do it together, and that would be really, really fun as well. And that is definitely something that is in the future for us. So whoever has missed it, I invite you again to dial in a mirror, to grab your mirror, to look at yourself, look into your eyes, be present with yourself. All the thoughts that are coming in, all the negativity that's coming in, observe it, breathe it all in, Breathe out the negativity. Just look at yourself and just say, in one of your videos that you went to Dublin, which Dublin is, and I live in Dublin actually. So I am based in Dublin. So I invite you to follow this practice. You look into your eyes, you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, I love you. You repeat, I love you 3 times and you smile at yourself. You observe the negativity that's coming in and you dissolve that with love. Why I'm doing this mirror work practice, which I do in all of my live events, is because you actually, whenever you look into the mirror in the morning and evening, there are always thoughts of, oh, I have an acne, oh, I'm fat, I'm all those things. Those are the critical things that we need to kind of almost change, because those are the things that are stopping us from fulfilling our potential. That critical voice that is always in us, that's the voice we need to dial down by actually loving and appreciating the being that we are. Only then we can see the real transformation. I will leave you today with knowing, oh, because you live in Ireland, Gasha, that is fascinating that you live in Ireland. That is really cool. That is amazing. I am so happy that I've decided to go live every single day. So we will definitely be seeing more of each other every day on the lives. But there's, if it's also, if you want to book a call with me, all that options are also there in the description box. And also follow me on my Instagram, because I post there every single day and you will be knowing what I'm up to every day. And I love going live. It's just that I need to be rushing to a coaching session very shortly. I offer coaching, I offer image consulting and color analysis as well, because I absolutely love doing this. And also, I run live events in Dublin. I run live events, so you would definitely be able to. That is absolutely okay, Gasha. I run live events in Ireland also, so definitely I will be announcing that on YouTube, and I would love to see you in one of my live events, because that would be amazing. And it's been absolutely amazing to come live here, and I will be live again tomorrow. So don't miss me tomorrow, and I'm super excited. If you have any questions or anything you want me to talk about in the live, please drop it in the chat so that I can actually use those topics and serve the audience that is here. I would love to talk about things that are relevant, talk about things that you want me to talk about, so that I can actually add value through these lives, because I love doing this. I love creating this value. Even though I work 9 hours a day, I come here and I go lives for this audience, and I want to add value as much as I can. Right now, I'm really just coming up with topics that my clients would ask me, and I would love to come up with topics that you guys would ask me, because I'm just a older kid. How old are you, Gasha? Actually, it's interesting to see how the algorithm recommends my content. So it's really, really interesting to see that. And I would also, regardless of the age of my subscribers, I'm all about savvy. I'm all about adding value to the people who are watching me. So it's really, really nice to see everyone on the live. Now it's time. You are only 11 years old, Kasha. That is so sweet. I can't believe it. Wow. That is so sweet, Kasha. I can't believe you're only 11 years old and you're watching my channel. You have definitely evolved. If you're able to connect with such deep knowledge in this channel, you are definitely an amazing person. I can't believe at 11 years old being able to understand this knowledge is extreme. I like being kind. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. You're really, really amazing, and I'm so glad you're on this channel. And being able to follow this deep inner work, coaching work, and all that at 11, that is fascinating. Everybody on this live needs to learn from Gasha. That is so impressive. I wish I had this knowledge at 11. My life would be different. I wouldn't have to spend so many years training as a coach, understanding myself, to going on this personal development journey, all of that. So definitely that is amazing. I will leave you to it, but catch me live tomorrow. And I love you. I'm so happy you're here. Let's do the charisma practice every single day on YouTube. If you miss my live, you know where to find me. All of them are on the channel. If you go into the live tab, you can actually go and watch all of my old lives if you missed it. So I will see you tomorrow, and I can't wait to see you in the next live. See you, everybody. Bye.